Hi guys, it's Brooklyn and welcome back to my channel, Brooklyn's Life. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my honest opinions about perfumes that I don't think are worth your money. These are just my opinions. Take it with a grain of salt. I know everyone has their preferences. I know some of you like to tussle over your favorite perfumes, but argue with your mother, don't argue with me. Okay, let's get started. Let's start off with one of the most popular celebrity fragrance lines ever with Miss Ponytail and Thank You Next. And ever since I've had it, it came out in 2019, ever since I've had it, I don't like it. And my honest opinion is that it's too fruity, that it's super childlike. And some people smell cilantro when they smell this. Like I personally don't get that. But if you go on Reddit or if you go on like TikTok, some people say it smells like cilantro. I'm not one of those people, but I'm just saying this smells very, very juvenile. And that's fine. You know, that's fine. Like sometimes maybe she's trying to cater to like a younger audience. Like maybe she's trying to, get in touch with her younger fan base. And maybe that's what this is, and that's fine. You shouldn't be charging adult grown-up prices for a childlike fragrance. I don't like this at all. It's way too fruity for me, and I think others agree because this isn't one of the most popular options out there. I just don't like it. It smells very powdery and it smells very fruity. So if you happen to like super fruity and powdery, you might like this, but it's just way too childish for me. And at this price, it's not worth it. Trust me. So this smells very syrupy. It smells like coconut, pear, raspberry. Again, very, very fruity, but it's just not one of my favorites because it's not complex. It's not really something that you're like, that smells so interesting. It kind of smells like this, but also like this. And then when it dries down, it smells like it's not like that. It's very, boring. I hate to say it, but it's boring. It's kind of simple. And I don't like it just because it's expensive, it's childlike, and again, it's kind of boring. There are much better options out there. And there are a lot of better options from Miss Ponytail herself, but this one is just a miss for me. All of the OG fragrance lovers are going to come for me in the comments when I say this, but I'm so over Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. Please, please, before you type that angry comment, let me just tell you my reasoning. And it's not because there's anything wrong with this fragrance. It's beautiful and it held us down for years. Like this is one of the popular OG fragrances. Like your mom probably wore this at some point. It's nice. I'm not saying it's not nice. I'm just saying there are better options out there. Like if you want a floral, there are a lot more florals, honey. Just put this down. I just can't. I think it has a chokehold on so many women, especially because it's so popular. It's, that whole word of mouth thing. Your mom used it, your aunt used it, so you're probably going to use it. Like, I understand that, but there are so many other options out there. I will say that it's really nice. It has like an ambery, woody note that I really like and I appreciate, but I just don't like it anymore. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because it leans slightly more mature. Like I said, please don't fight me in the comments. I know this is a lot of people's favorites, and as you can tell, like I used it a lot. Like I do really like this, and it's a beautiful fragrance, but it just leans a little too mature for me. And there are a lot more fun floral fragrances out there that don't lean as mature, and that's just my opinion, and that's just me. But I don't really like this. I don't really recommend this to people as much anymore, just because there are better options out there that don't lean as mature, and it doesn't, I hate to say this, but it doesn't give grandma. Like this kind of gives grandma. Please don't come for me in the comments, but it kind of gives grandma, and that's why I'm just not too into it anymore. This next fragrance is very niche. Like this isn't a super, super popular option, and a lot of people don't know about this, but this is Mariah Carey Dreams. I used to love this, especially as like a gym, post-gym fragrance, because it's very cheap and it's very sweet and caramelly. But my problem with this is that it just doesn't last at all. At all. I understand it's an older fragrance. Like this came out in 2013 and I did buy this from like a Marshalls or a TJ Maxx, one of those, because that's honestly where I get all my celebrity fragrances. If you know, you know, but it doesn't last at all, like at all. Like I spray this like a body spray sometimes and it just doesn't last at all. I do love the notes because I love a good caramel note. I live and I breathe and I die by caramel, but but this just doesn't do it for me. Sometimes I could get away with fragrances that don't last as long, like perfumes that don't last as long, because you could just say, oh, I'll just spray it like a body spray. But even that, it just doesn't work. And I don't like that. Love Mariah Carey though. Love her, but not this one. Some of the fragrance notes are vanilla, caramel, white floral, almond. Like, all that sounds great to me. Like that whole list is something that I would like. And I do love this, but it just doesn't last at all. Like, you saw how I just sprayed it? Don't really smell it. It's like really fading. So if you want like a really, really light fragrance, maybe you'll like this. But me personally, I'm just not into it. And I don't like the idea of wasting this, even though I don't like it. So I'm gonna give it to someone else. But yeah, Mariah Carey dreams. Sorry. Don't hate me, but we are back to Miss Ponytail. This is Ari by Ariana Grande, and I don't like it. So I don't like Ari by Ariana Grande for basically the same reasons that I don't like Thank You Next. This is very fruity, and it's just super simple. I will say, Miss Ariana Grande perfumes last a lot longer than some other celebrity brands, Mariah Carey, but I do really like just how you know what you're gonna get. You know what to expect with these fragrances, and that is that it's going to be, really juvenile, and it's going to be very fruity. But me personally, that's just not my vibe anymore, so I don't like this, and I don't recommend this. I'll only recommend this if you want a super feminine, super juvenile fragrance that's really fruity. Some of the fragrance notes on this are raspberry, pear, grapefruit, and vanilla. It's just very simple. It's very juvenile, and it's not something that I would go for because it's just not interesting. Sometimes you just want a fragrance that's gonna be, like a statement. Sometimes you're like, oh, you smell really nice, or oh, you smell like, what is that? Like, you want something like that. Like, this feels very simple. It kind of just smells like body wash, in my opinion. Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that it's very simple. Some people like simple. Some people love simple, but I just don't. So I don't really like this anymore, and I don't recommend it. I'm sorry, but I just don't like this. This last fragrance that I don't like may come as a surprise to you guys because I did feature it in a TikTok video a little while ago, but that is Honey by Marc Jacobs. I don't like this, and I know a lot of people like this, and it used to be popular back in the day. It is sort of a unique scent that I could only get away with wearing this in the spring, and I hate when fragrances are like that. Like, I understand, florals are popular in the spring, and aquatics really popular in the summer, and I understand that, but with Honey, I'm stuck because I don't like wearing this. I don't like wearing this in the fall. I don't like wearing this in the winter. Like, I just don't think of Honey as a versatile scent note or a scent profile, and that can be my opinion. Other people may disagree because, everyone's different, but me personally, I don't think of Honey as a versatile perfume, and I don't like having perfumes that I can only wear certain times of the year, and I'm not even that in love with this, so that's why I just don't like it, and I'm gonna give it away. I feel bad because I made a video about it, and I was really obsessed with it when I got it, and you couldn't tell me nothing about this. Like, I thought I was so cool finding this little OG, like, cult favorite. Like, I thought I was so cool, but I'm just not a fan of it anymore. Some of the scent notes are pear, orange, honeysuckle, peach, honey, and of course vanilla. So it's a sweet, fruity fragrance, but I'm just not a fan of this, especially that I feel like it boxes me in and I can only use it throughout certain times of the year. And it's like, that's fun sometimes, but if you're gonna spend money on a perfume, you want to wear it all the time. And that's just my opinion and my philosophy now. That could change, and maybe one day I'll like all these fragrances again, but I just don't see that happening right now. I know everyone's different, and some people maybe really like some of the fragrances in this video, and if you do, I'm sorry that it's on this list. These are just my personal random reasons as to why I don't recommend them to people and why I don't think they're worth your money, but everyone's different. Take everything with a grain of salt. Thank you so much for watching this quick little video. I just wanted to share some of my honest thoughts and my honest opinions, because sometimes it's really hard to just constantly be shown things you need to buy. I wanted to make another video just showing you things that you don't need. So I made a similar video with makeup products that I don't think are worth your money. So if you want to check that out, the link is going to be down below. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!